and if we match that up and shut Welshman down, I think it's going to be good news for Republic tonight.
And injury report, Octavio Guzman Gilberto out, and let's head down to the field with Morgan Reagan. More on this effort to get to MLS. Morgan.
Yeah, Rob, plans for the new stadium are right on track. On Wednesday, Sacramento Republic FC announced HNTB as the architect to design the proposed downtown stadium. This is just another milestone for Operation Turnkey. HNTB has also designed Levi Stadium, Rayleigh Field, and the Memorial Stadium at Cal. Republic FC is seeking fan input on the new stadium, and they're looking at everything with online polls, workshops, and surveys. I took a survey last week. It's quick, it's easy. All of you guys should go do it too. You just got to go to sacrepublicfc.com, guys.
All right, thanks so much for that, Morgan. I know I took it. Kevin, did you take the survey?
I let my input be known.
He let it be known. He let it be known. Well, let it be known. We are about to get underway here at Bonney Field alongside Kevin Goldthwait. I'm Rob McAllister. A critical match here tonight for the Sacramento Republic. 6 matches left, and they are just outside the playoff picture. The top 6 will go to the postseason. Sacramento in 7th. But right now, they are just 6 points away. That is equivalent to 2 wins of the top seed. So they are ready, and underway we go as the Real Monarchs will defend the north end of the field. Sacramento will defend the south end here. A slight breeze this evening. The grounds at Cal Expo, the crowd filling in. We had a little bit of a power outage to get things going, so sort of a small delay to get this one going, but we are now underway. Lights are on, the scoreboard is up and running as well. And for Sacramento, 34.7 place. We told you 10, 8, and 4, and they're trying to make a run. Here's Tommy Stewart deep into the penalty area, cleared away by Eduardo Fernandez. Early on, Kevin, would you like to see from the Republic? We saw it against Colorado Springs, an early strike 90 seconds into the match. Tommy Stewart scoring. That was critical for their team picking up a point on the road.
An early goal would be great right now. I really wouldn't be asking for it or really hoping for it right now. But most importantly, we mentioned it in the pregame, is be patient tonight. So Real Monarchs coming out here really kind of trying to play the spoiler. The last couple of games Republic played against them were really, really chippy. And I imagine Real Monarchs are going to come out here, hope to play spoiler, make it difficult for Republic to get into that into a playoff position. But a good opportunity tonight for the Republic, playing against the basement dwellers, Real Monarchs tonight, to try to get 3 points.
Trying to send a through ball. Rodrigo Lopez, Danny Barrera in the midfield, spreading them out a little bit though, trying to take advantage of each one's strength. Lolo will be out on the left side. We'll have Danny Barrera out on the right. As Roro gets to this one, Gabe Gissy to make a break. The speed of number 9 will be something to watch for tonight. A youngster, 18 years old, does have a game winner so far this season. It's going to be fun to watch Gabe Gissy play.
Also, what I want to see tonight, too, is we got Barrera and Roro. They've been pretty much kind of given that free reign to go roam around in the midfield, switch positions, and rotate and shift. I think right now I want to see those guys stay a little bit more home right now. Take responsibility, take control of your side or wherever you are in the midfield, and stay home a little bit more. And hopefully that'll create a more a flowing attack going forward. It's a great ball here by Roro.
Raise it out right. Emra Clemente in the right flank, something you keyed on earlier on. Right back for Danny Barrera into the area, looking for a teammate. He'll send a short cross in. Making a good run was Justin Braun and just sent it through. A great chance for a goal, but Sacramento comes up empty.
A chance for Real Monarchs to counter right now.
Switch of their own. To the left side, Salcedo looking to track. Gabe Gissy showing his pace as it'll sail out of play and a throw-in for Sacramento.
Great combination play by Clemente down on that right side. Love seeing Justin Braun also, as Clemente took a touch or two, got his head up. Braun's crashing that near post and was probably just a foot away from getting his head on something. So like seeing that early, we talked about in pregame, get the ball out wide, good balls in the box, and really have guys crash in the net. A good first touch, gets his head up, and just misses Braun. Puts a hard ball right across the face there, Clemente does.
And that has been one of the biggest criticisms of the Republic so far this season. We have not seen good balls served in from the right and left side. It's been hard for the strikers to make good runs. A little bit of a tweak here tonight. That's a very good start to see that. Justin Braun making a nice run.
And it's that snowball effect, Rob, where if you don't have good balls coming in from outside, the runs start to suffer in the box where, you know, forwards like Braun or Tommy Stewart or Cam Iwasa, whoever it is, if they're going to worry about really busting their butt to make a good solid run, only for the ball to be sail over their head or be short, that run becomes a lot more difficult for those guys to make.
And as Mirkovic has picked up for a foul. He's got to be careful, a yellow, and he will be out for 2 matches. So a quick whistle blown, and Salcedo will pick it back up. Very physical play between these two players. We'll probably see more of it tonight. Salcedo breaking free into the middle of the park. He's going to makes it look a shot on goal, and he had his teammate Emery Welshman running with him. But an easy goal kick here for Sacramento.
Saucedo looks like between two minds right there. 30-40 yards, a bit ambitious on the left foot there, trying to beat McLean. But even before that, no real need for Mirkovic to foul right there. You got to go. You have Saucedo going backwards. Just be patient, force him backwards, get yourself back in position. No need to concede a foul in that position.
Justin Braun.
And look for Braun probably tonight to play underneath Tommy Stewart. Let Tommy Stewart stretch the field, make those diagonal, those stretching runs. And let's see if Braun can be effective or find himself being effective underneath him, as that's a good position right there for Braun. Gets a good turn.
Turns well to his left side, finding James Kiffey all along the touchline. Interesting to see how Gabe Gissy can try to stay onside, making good runs. Will be Tommy Stewart. This one's floated up in the box, across, punched away. A chance for Sacramento. Eduardo Fernandez takes a gamble and it pays off. Pereira, a curling ball to the right flank. Quickly right back. Emra Clemenza in that corner. They've been so deadly when they've been able to pick up a corner. Nice move from Emra Clemenza, and it is out of play.
Good work all around there by Republic. Get the ball in the box, picking up second balls when things are cleared, spraying it to the other side, getting Clemenza involved. Unfortunate for Clemenza, gets his cross blocked, as it looks like it was another hard ball into the box, which is the first thing you want to see from those guys on the flanks. Hit something hard in there with pace. Make it difficult for the back four. But also the Monarchs, Real Monarchs back four looks all over the place, discombobulated. We got a lot of gaps. We got guys highs, we got guys sitting back. So look for Tommy Stewart, maybe Braun, or maybe even a Barrera or Rodrigo with a late run, catching that back four out of sorts. As right now they look like they're kind of discombobulated, Rob.
Packard loses it. Justin Braun goes down. They'll play on. The referee tonight, we've not been able to chance to tell you, Matthew Buckman, Chris Hutchinson, and Delana Kwan along the touchlines tonight. Mirkovic goes in hard, another whistle is blown, and they'll help each other right back up. The one thing we don't see with the Republic is the defensive-minded play. With Octavio Guzman out, how tough is that? Is your Paul Buckley, you're trying to set up a lineup and you want to have some defensive presence.
No, he's really kind of the unsung guy in the midfield, because you have your Pereira, you have your Rodrigo Lopez in there that are really flashy, great going forward. Octavio does such a good job of linking up with those guys.
Here's Braun, good ball to Tommy Stewart. Tommy Stewart pausing, a little step through into the penalty area, still fighting. Defensively, the Monarchs come up big there. And still Tommy Stewart able to win the ball. Gets it past Okwinadu. Tommy Stewart finds Justin Braun. Here's Rodrigo Lopez. Rodrigo Lopez finding it through. Gabe Gissy will take a shot on him. Ricochets right back out on a chance for a counter for the Real Monarchs. Saucedo. Throw for Sacramento. I like the combination there. It seems early Braun and Tommy Stewart are working out pretty well.
What I like about that the most is that Real Monarchs turn the ball over that quickly, but one pass, we're already going forward. As there's your late run, just offsides. Just offside, Tommy Stewart right there. But what I like to see is a quick turnover. You have one pass and you're already springing Tommy Stewart. It means Tommy Stewart's in tune with what's going on behind him and ready on his front studs, anticipating something like that. And that's how quickly goals are scored. 6, 7, 8 seconds after those turnovers. That's really the sweet spot for guys in the league, is once that ball's turned over, you have 6 to 8 seconds to really kind of, statistically get that goal in.
Say the most goals are scored within that first 8 seconds, and we've seen it on various sports, trying to go quick and take advantage of opportunities when the defense is not set. Now there are the set pieces, which you have a lot of scoring opportunities, but you can get some through balls in, and that's what Paul Buckles tried to do here since taking over for Preki, is get more of those quick scoring opportunities. Emra Clemenza coming up, taking a gamble. Pays off well. Gabe Gissy's off to his right, shuttles it along the touchline. Gissy stays on his feet. The defender does not. Here is Gissy. Gissy working into the area. Goes right. Cross, and it just sends it off right. Could not find Tommy Stewart. A great play, and the crowd likes it. And the youngster is getting an ovation here at Bonney Field. Sets up the first corner kick. One more look at it, Kevin. as McGovern goes down too easily. And now he's got a chance against Glad. Makes Glad pay for it.
You see him slow down right there, Rob. That's really the key there. When you're going at someone one-on-one, you need to start accelerating as you get close to him. As we see right there, Gissy was sort of slowing down, doing his step overs. You want to see somebody accelerate into that so you can take that next step and get that separation.
Here's our Cooney corner kick. Ball sent in low. Easy clear. Lopez not able to get it up over top of the first defense. The first defender, I should say, is Patrick McLean. So quickly back out to James Kiffey. Opponent's strategy here, Kevin, at Bonney Field has been to try to pack it in. Especially if they can score early. We saw the Real Monarchs. Here's Gabe Gissy with a chance from Kiffey's right foot. Right back to Kiffey. A lot of giveaways from the Monarchs tonight. Here's Kiffey again, skirting it through.
That absolutely looked like there was a deflection there. Referee's calling a goal kick. Tommy Stu's the only one. Tommy Stu's the only one tuned in right there. As Kiffey finds himself in a good position, gets on his favorite left foot, through a lot of traffic.
Looked like it had been off of Riley McGovern.
But as you were saying before the shot right there, Rob, is a lot of teams have come in and had success by sitting back and waiting for the counterattack, frustrating the Republic.
We saw Colorado Springs do just that. They scored early in the 3rd minute.
Real Monarchs has done that as well when they were here. They sat back, waited for the counter.
Here's Welshman. Welshman with Barrera. Welshman able to sneak into the area. Defensively, the Republic collapse.
Welshman was using his body really nicely there, getting some separation. Republic do a good job. Good defending. Solid push in the back right there.
A lot of push from Kavita tonight. 13 appearances from the club a season ago. On loan from the first club. Center backs for the Real Monarchs tonight. Their service from that back to the midfield is going to be critical. We've seen a couple of turnovers already from the Real Monarchs. Sacramento has yet to make them pay dearly, but they put the pressure on, no doubt about it. Kiffey playing physical. A good start to this one here at Bonney Field. Losing to Colorado Springs here at Bonney Field, then go on the road, play the switchbacks one more time, and a 3-3 draw. A late Ivan Mirkovic goal, his first goal as a member of the Republic. Tommy Stewart offside. It's a fantastic goal, as it looks like he was just trying to maybe serve one in, looking for Gabe Gissy out on the run. Found its way in the net. Sometimes you just need a little bit of luck.
Well, yeah, you put it in that position there. It's so difficult for goalkeepers because they can't come out and commit one way or the other. If you're going to come out and commit to trying to win the ball, you have a lot of traffic to go through, a lot of possibility for your opposition to come in and get their head on it. So goalkeeper decides to sit back and hopefully someone's going to win. It takes the bounce, and at that point you're dead in the water. Ball bounces in the side netting, goal, draw in extra time. So great ball in by Mirkovic, puts it in that dangerous in a dangerous position, forcing the goalkeeper to make a decision. Great play there by Mirkovic, very physical.
He's been the most physical player out on the pitch for the Republic all season, and here tonight, no doubt about it. Tommy Stewart has a chance. Kavita with a little bit of a bump. And here comes a yellow card. Manuel Kavita from Clemson University is shown a yellow. And Sacramento with a free kick coming up.
Real Monarchs guys are complaining about what Mirkovic just did, but there's no excuse for this. The retaliation, just grabbing Tommy Stewart. Kavita does a decent job, tries to get himself, gets his shoulder in front of there, but uses probably too much arm. And Tommy Stu knows in that situation, if there's going to be any contact, go down, draw that yellow card.
And that's our first McDonald's yellow card of the evening. The Tower Bridge Battalion up and standing. The crowd pounding on the bleachers. They're looking for a score here in the 14th minute. The line is high. Braun drops. Rodrigo Lopez sends a curling ball. Good chance for a header. And then Vukovic on a rebound. Now a counter sprung. Saucedo, sliding tackle of Von Mirkovic.
Bulldog once again in there.
Back heel from Gabe Gissy.
Gissy needs to be careful there. That's a good counterattack opportunity right there.
And we should mention, Kevin, that the Real Monarchs are out with their top scorer with 7 goals on the season, Max Rauhofer. A 5-game suspension for an altercation earlier on against the Orange County Blues. He has 22 shots on goal. It's going to be a tough boot to fill here, to say the least.
Big shoes for Real Monarchs to fill. But you got a guy like Welshman, you got a guy like Saucedo. Guys that are capable, but can they capitalize and put balls in the back of the net and get some goals tonight for Real?
There's Emery Welshman. Doing some pretty good full footwork. 16th overall pick by Toronto in 2013.
Welshman and Saucedo, they are trying to get on the same page. You see him talking afterwards, looking for something to get on the same page. So there's the communication going on up top. And going back to what we were just talking about, if they are to get successful and get a goal here tonight, they need to be on the same page. So let's see if they can figure it out. Hopefully Republic can come out tonight, make it really, really difficult for those guys. And don't let them kind of, start to mesh and gel and get on that same page tonight, Rob.
I like the energy from Sacramento, and you can point to a lot of different things, but the one thing that Paul Buckle really told us again, the attacking third here is Real Monarchs threatening. Mickey Daly will send another clear. Looking down the line. Back hitter.
Dangerous by Mirkovic, but ends up working for him.
That works out okay, but we had Paul Buckle here after the team photo. Took some questions from fans who were able to show up that night. And it was interesting to say that the one thing he really wanted to change first off was the diet of this club. He said on the game days they would eat much differently. Here's Saucedo through, Justin Braun all the way back, coming into offensive position. And he said out on the road they were eating heavier meals, something they typically weren't doing at home. He said we're going to eat a little bit earlier. He said I want my guys to be a little hungry. You get too full, you start getting sleepy. And he said we've had problems those first 15 minutes because of diet, not because of lack of interest or will. And you can see it already here tonight. You can see it against Colorado Springs, a much different team in the first 15. Dangerous here for the Real Monarchs, and we might have a corner kick coming up, and we do. Great run by Rodrigo Lopez and Gabe Gissy. Tommy Stewart was right in the neighborhood as well, Kevin. What'd you like about it?
That's that late run we just talked about from a guy like Rodrigo. Coming in from the midfield, difficult for the back four to pick up, and it's a good ball over the top. We get a good look right now. Kiffy puts a nice weight on it, makes it very, very difficult for a guy like Kavita to deal with, and end up earning a corner kick out of it, Rob.
Be Rodrigo Lopez. Undoubtedly best man for the job for this Republic team. Sends this one. Lulo, Gabe Gissy on the rebound, still in play. Nemanja Vukovic turns inside. Vukovic looking to rear back and fire. Still in play for the Republic. Gabe Gissy comes up. Kavita fighting for it. Gissy shielding him. The 18-year-old winning the ball for a brief moment before falling down to the turf. And now it's counter coming for the Real Monarchs. Looking to send it wide, trying to keep it on the ground. Bad idea.
Good counterattack opportunity there for Real Monarchs. Republic do a good job of snuffing it out. Once again, back on the attack.
Tommy Stewart giving chases glad as well. Down goes Fernandez.
There's your example right there of patience. Want to see Braun maybe sit back, hold that ball, let everyone get kind of set up once again as everyone's all over the place, tracking back after the corner kick. However, I'm still happy to see a guy like Braun try to nick one in there as another turnover here. Let's see if they can counter well.
Lopez pushed down to the back by Alex Sunley. Sacramento has been able to put on the pressure. There is no doubt about it, Kevin. You just feel like it's close. It's getting closer and closer. The shots on goal has not been the problem. Sacramento has typically outshot opponents in these matches. They haven't found the net enough times to warrant 3 points. They have a big chance here tonight. This little flick on to Justin Braun from Rodrigo Lopez. Danny Barrera finding Tommy Stewart on the run, and they're going to say offside again. A little jumpy here tonight is Delana Kwan.
That's a wonderful ball by Danny Barrera. I don't know how far offsides he is right there. Linesman had a pretty good view of it. We get a good look right now. Just off the shoulder right there. Not sure if there's any daylight between them, but a good run. Still love to see that. Danny Barrera, that was a wonderful ball by him. Good weight on it. Tommy Stewart, Danny Barrera on the same page. Love to see that connection right there, Rob.
Assistant referees, they have a very tough job. We're talking real time. We get it in slow motion and replay here. So the right call was made there.
And they're usually looking to see, as a linesman, as you're looking down that line, if there's daylight separation between the two players to really determine if that's going to be offsides. Had to be absolutely inches to see if there's any daylight there. Very, very close. Unfortunate for the Republic as a call goes there against them. It's a third or fourth offside so far here tonight, Rob.
I like the aggressiveness. Justin Braun was making a good run. Rodrigo Lopez turned his back, went back to it to James Kiffey. Kiffey cannot get to this one, and a poor giveaway by number 8.
Just not on the same page once again. Try to limit that as much as you can. Really, in the grand scheme of the match, it's very minor to turn the ball over in those situations.
Saucedo showing good pace into the middle of the park. Barrera closing in on him. Nemanja Vukovic steps up. Good defensive play from Sacramento, and now Justin Braun. Alex Sundley able to at least slow down the attack for a brief moment. Gabe Gissy now high. Now Justin Braun starting to make a run.
That's a great run by Braun.
Tommy Stewart looking for Braun again. Calls for Braun. Headed away by Kavita.
Credit right there to Justin Braun. Makes that initial run, kind of makes the back four for Real Monarchs think about that. Take a step or two and kind of tighten up a little bit, allowing Tommy Stewart to get himself out on the outside. And still, great job once again. Justin Braun recycles that run and makes himself available for Tommy Stewart and the inner corner kick out of it, Rob. Great job by Justin Braun right there.
This is where I like Rodrigo Lopez serving his ball as well. What's the advantage here?
Yeah, the in-swinger on this point, I like Roro. He's got the ability to dip it right over that front post.
That's just one back post. And we'll get another corner kick.
It's a decent ball in the box. Tommy Stewart elects not to challenge that. Fortunate for him. As Real Monarchs concede another corner kick. I'm a fan of the in-swingers in these situations. Danny Barrera's heading out with a left-footed in-swinger, so let's see if he can put something good in the box. And more importantly, Rob, you need to have runs. You got to have Daly, Vukovic, Clementa, get him crashing. Tommy Stu maybe roll around to that back post.
This one's going to be Danny Barrera with the left foot. Good ball served in. Mickey Daly was there. Barrera with a tap right back. Good chance for Nemanja Vukovic. Contact in the box. Still fighting for it here on the other side is Rodrigo Lopez. Emra Clementa just fires from about 27 yards out. And this one sails out wide. So, Kevin, a couple of news and notes to take care of is we had 3 Republic players who are now no longer with the team after parting ways on a mutual agreement. David Estrada now with the Orange County Blues. Zev Talblev just announced he is signed with Wilmington. And Gabe Gonzalez still looking for a home, but a couple of guys here have played key minutes for the Sacramento Republic this season.
Right, and at this point in this season, with the new staff coming in, Paul Buckle coming in, he's got different plans, different ideas, different agenda on certain things. I mean, very typical for some guys to see and to believe in the team. Happy to see it's mutual consent. I think all parties, it's going to be beneficial for everybody. Hopefully Gabe ends up landing somewhere that's beneficial for him, but Estrada and Zev are going to be missed, and nothing but good luck for those guys and hope for the best.
Emery Welsh. The nice shield. Barrera looking to push it up. Tommy Stewart. To Rodrigo Lopez. We'll have you visit the new USLsoccer.com. Get the latest news and live stats and check out the new social media hub as well. Gabe Gissy threw a ball, taken down, tripped up. Justin Glad goes down and holding his right knee, and they're going to bring out the training staff.
Yeah, that looked unfortunate there. Justin Glad goes down, has the play read really nicely. Rodrigo probably doesn't put enough weight on this pass, so at a good look right now. Rodrigo sees Gissy going. Gissy tries to get his foot in, and looks like Glad just caught Gissy as Gissy was coming in from behind. Get a good look here.
I think he rolled over his own left ankle there.
He's holding that right knee, which is never good to look at here, Rob.
Yeah, you're right. Looks, maybe he's cutting over, and the way he just turned did not do well.
They're doing the not fun ACL, MCL test right there. So hopefully Glad's okay and he'll be up walking around in no time. But nervous moments for the guys.
He's 18 years old from Pasadena, California. Was the 7th homegrown player signed with the Real Monarchs in the Salt Lake City club here for a kid who they believe has a bright future ahead. He's played with the U.S. men's national team, U17, U18 teams, and he seems to be getting up on his own. That's a good sign for Freddie Wars and the rest of the Real Monarchs club.
Yeah, hopefully he can walk it off here with no major damage, but Glad was in a perfect position there. Read the play really, really nicely. You know, even if the ball had a little bit more weight on it, which I think Roro would have wanted, I still think Glad was positioned well enough to see it. As you still, I mean, these knee injuries like this, you can still feel okay and get up and end up walking around for a little bit and realize something's not right. So hopefully he's probably got another couple minutes to be in the clear.
We'll see how things go. It was interesting to see from Freddie Juarez, who clearly there's no doubt that his team is struggling this season. They sit at the bottom of the Western Conference. And the one thing he has not liked is the way that teams have been playing that counter-attacking football, where people are sitting back, sending balls over the top. And he said, maybe with the exception of Portland and Sacramento, we all choose from the same pool of players. And it's just a style of play that's preferred. Because we're in the development, we need to help out this country and try to develop better players, not simply just try to win games. Do you agree with that, Kevin?
He's got a very good point, and that's kind of the double-edged sword. Are you going to go out there and try to win games and by any means necessary? Are you going to go out there and try to produce a productive brand style of soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, and really teach your guys how to play and how to play well? There's something to be said to teach people how to win games and teach kids how to win games. But at the end of the day, when you're playing with 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, those guys really need to learn how to play and the correct style to play if you want them to be if you want them to have a good future down the road, Rob.
Ball by Barrera, looking for Clementa. Clementa, a short ball to Gabe Gissy. Gabe Gissy turns out wide again. Clementa with a cross in. Justin Braun at his feet. First touch settles it in. He's looking to get a counter.
I like to see Braun just turn and smash that across the face.
Still in play. Number 17, Rodrigo Lopez, a little chip shot over the top and into the Tower Bridge Battalion. Does that mean style of play, more balls at the feet, making crisp, clean passes instead of just trying to force it up over the top?
Absolutely. We got a quick look here. Justin Braun does a good job laying this off. Roro's just leaning back a little bit too much. You want to see Roro take 1 or 2 steps forward after he strikes that ball. But going back to your question, Rob, I mean, ideally you have people, ball at the feet, playing quick 1-2 touch soccer, moving the ball side to side, front to back, open up some gaps, rather than just lumping balls forward, get a big body striker up top and try to run off of that, get flicks, get second balls. So yeah, I mean, you'd like to see people play an attractive style of soccer, which at the end of the day, as the players age and get more minutes with first teams or wherever they're going to be, it's going to be a much more attractive style of soccer for everybody to watch. And really, when you start thinking about what it's going to mean, Roro, poor giveaway, what it really means down the road is with the U.S. national team and what our style of play. That's what we really need to focus on and how we're going to be creating and developing players for the national team and what our identity is going to be for the U.S. men's soccer team.
Definitely, there's no doubt that the talent is here, and it's understanding and learning the game.
And really, this USL, this is huge and massive for that, because it gives young guys the ability to play competitive professional matches at a young age. We'll get a quick foul right there, but getting these guys to play these professional matches at this age is huge for player development.
One more look at it as Justin Braun comes from the backside and taking out Oriana. Okay, we'll reset, and Alex Suddenly will take the free kick. Kevin, I don't know how everyone else feels, but the Colorado Springs match here a few weeks ago, I thought that was very boring soccer to watch all around.
It's frustrating all around.
Even if you're a Switchbacks fan, it wasn't all that fun to watch.
And really, you don't really see that too often in MLS. I think you get a more teams really trying to go out and win and maybe trying to lump balls up a little bit more. But you see it overseas. You see it in the English leagues when you have your Chelseas playing your Norwiches, for example. You'll get that sort of sitting back. The Norwich sides are going to sit back 10 behind the ball and look to counter. It's part of the game, but it's not very productive. And really, you don't develop players that way. So that's the big thing that I think guys need to think about when you're going to have that sort of style of brand of soccer.
And Ivan Mirkovic better be careful here, and he's pleading his case. And both players stepping through at the same time, and Matthew Buckman has not gone to his pocket, and that is the good news, as just two guys battling it out. And it appears that Oriana took the worst of the wear.
Kind of soft right there, but Mirkovic probably getting worn. He's had 3 or 4 fouls already. A couple more could have been called, really.
Well, one more yellow card. He's going to be out for 2 matches, which then goes back to being depleted defensively. You don't have another defensive midfielder, especially now Zev Talblev gone. And Paul Buckle is going to have to make some serious lineup changes. And guys are going to be asked to step up. Rodrigo Lopez and Barrera, as this one heads out the touchline, are already being asked to step up in a more defensive role.
Yeah, he'd be a massive loss for the Republic if Mirkovic ends up losing 2 games here for accumulation.
And Vukovic is on warning as well. One more and he'll be out for a single match.
But that's part of this game, Rob. You need guys on the bench that can come out and play, and I think Paul Buckle has been very, very vocal about bringing the guys, the 18th to the 20th guy on the bench, and make sure that they're ready to play. And those guys are the important guys on your squad. So I think if that situation does come up, I'm happy and be excited to see if Buckle can get those guys motivated and fill those holes nicely.
And Justin Braun spraying one right. Not a quick enough run from Emma Clementa, but you're starting to see the impact of Justin Braun. Teams are sucking in when he comes in. You have 1 or 2 guys picking him up, and that leaves other guys open, especially out on the wings, where you want to send those nice balls into the box, something Republic have not been able to do a whole lot of this year, at least successfully. Rodrigo Lopez, where he is best. He'll come out wide. Dink over the top. Emma Clementa. Clementa down low looking for Justin Braun, who made a good run.
Glad does a really good job. Read that nicely.
Stepping through is Packard.
Well done by Vukovic and Mirkovic right there, combining right there. Retaining possession, but a good ball over the top. Once again, good run by Clementa, and Rodrigo sees that little delayed run and puts it just in behind the back 4 of Real Monarchs. But just still, that final pass, Rob, needs to be a little bit crisper or a little bit better, really, in order to really threaten and try to get a goal here.
Barrera to Gissy. Gissy can't handle the first touch. Makes better on the second touch. James Kiffey looking for Braun.
Still tough. You only have Tommy Stewart's the only one making the run as James Kiffey's getting his head up right there. Tommy Stewart's the only one in the box trying for something. You need to have Justin Braun up there as well, so you can just get a near post and a far post run. Makes James Kiffey's life a lot easier, and he can just serve a hard ball across the face of the goal and let your forwards do the rest. But it's a tough task for Justin Braun, as he's going to be responsible for a lot of things kind of playing underneath Tommy Stewart. It's going to take a lot of energy and effort for him to get up there and involved in that attack when those balls are spread wide, Rob. But he's got to do it tonight.
Sacramento looking to stay in the playoff hunt. Currently in 7th place. The top 6 from the Western Conference will go, but it is a tight race. Just 6 points, Kevin. I mean, that's something that you don't typically see this late in the season. I mean, you still have Portland, who's right there in 8th place. They're still a chance to make it into the postseason as well.
Yeah, really, American sports with playoffs, it's all about peaking at the right time. 6 matches to go here. Just make it difficult. No reason to foul. No reason to foul. That's just youthfulness right there.
Well, 3 matches remain in August as SRFC closes out the season on its run to the playoffs. For a complete schedule and tickets, visit sacrepublic.com. And, well, you have 6 total, including tonight. 3 more are going to be on the road. So next week, we'll be right back here at Bonney Field. And then 3 on the road. And it's a silly look here as quickly going down as you see Packard.
But this is just patience again. There's no reason for Gissy to even really force anything right there. Just let him go backwards. He's in a very difficult position. He's going to have him make a decent play to, I mean, best case scenario, he's going to kick it out and you have a throw in right there, Rob. He's facing his own goal in the corner. Just be patient, push him back. Hopefully some of your guys are coming up in support. But I think that's just Gissy, young lad, not really knowing the ins and outs of that position right now.
Telling number there, 7 fouls versus 2. Sacramento more physical tonight.
That's okay. I mean, I'm happy if we're the aggressors right now. Just got to be careful as this match goes on. Center ref might be a little quicker to go to his pocket for cautions. And with a couple of our guys close to that 5 number, Rob, it's going to become very, very important as this match progresses.
It'll Kavita to the 21-year-old from El Salvador, grew up in Provo. Macan, Orivana, Tommy Stewart, let it go. Finding Rodrigo Lopez, Stewart and Braun, he's making a good run. Tad later, the rebound, a header from Tommy Stewart. Tommy Stewart with another header, keeps it in the area. Mirkovic sends it up top. Barrero will serve as a point. Great chance for Sacramento here. It looked like it had a chance at first, Kevin, and then all of a sudden, Rodrigo Lopez, ball's deflected high. Tommy Stewart coming up big.
Still on attack here, Rob.
On the ground, Rodrigo Lopez pausing to his right, gonna take a shot. Sends it high over the bar, and he's gonna ask for a deflection. We'll have a corner kick from Sacramento.
Yeah, great play by the Republic. We get a good look at the first one. I'd want to see Roto take a couple more steps. Ball's in the air for a long time, Rob. Good job by Tommy Stewart, at least getting his head on it. Like to see him bring it down to the ground away from the keeper. Good look by Kiffy here, combining nicely with Rodrigo. Rodrigo takes a little step as he got the ball coming to the box
Live
right
action,
now.
out is Eduardo Fernandez.
But a great look right there. Good play by the Republic, being patient, getting the ball wide. Good counterattack. Would like to see something just a little bit more challenging for the goalkeeper for Real Monarchs. Fernandez, Tommy Stewart, the ball's headed right to him. But I tell you what, Rob, that ball's in the air for a long time, and you're alone for a long time. Tommy Stewart is there. Does a decent job finding his head, putting it on target.
And Fernandez just happened to be in the right place. And here's Saucedo coming up.
And also just a good job, Republic, kind of winning that second ball after Tommy Stewart's. Recycles everything, gets it back out wide. Find Clementa shrieking up that right side again, and still getting something off of that. So great play by the Republic.
Gabe Gissy onside. No. Off his back heel. Well, Nike's a proud partner of the USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. Shots on goal heavily favoring Sacramento here tonight, but we remain scoreless after more than a half an hour gone by. And we have smoke from the south end of the field down there. Not sure exactly where or why. Fans are keeping an eye on that. We'll keep you updated as well. Maybe Morgan Reagan can figure out exactly what's happening from the south end parking lot, as the VIP tents are completely smoked out at this point in time. Rodrigo Lopez, nice switch to the right side. Emer Clementa, and just sent it too far.
Just too much weight on that right there by Roro. But Clementa, I tell you what, he's got an active first half. He's been up and down that right flank.
Well, from power outages to fires, and now some on-field crew will head over there as well. Check it out. Interesting night here at Bonney Field, to say the least, Kevin.
Never a dull moment, Rob.
We had the fire July 4th last year. They canceled the match just along the river there. Skiffy back here alongside Kevin Goldthwait. I'm Rob McAllister. We have Morgan Reagan on our sidelines tonight. No score here at Bonney Field. Sacramento looking to pick up 3 points with a victory. See if they can get right back in the playoff race. And an easy foul call there, as Gabe Gissy will pick it up on Packard. Interesting too, Kevin. 4 of the last 5 matches for Sacramento are against teams that are out of the playoff race. The only to looking at what separates these clubs here, and it's not a big margin. Sacramento easily could win out here and find themselves one of those first, second seeds.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much potential right now, and really at the end of the day, what you're happy to see is that all your future's in your own hands right now. You win games, you get points. There's a really good chance. I think if they get 9 points, Rob, 8 or 9 points, then they're in. And you think 9 points out of the next 6 games, it's very doable and manageable. But at the end of the day, you control your own fate. That's all you can ask for.
Mirkovic fighting. Mirkovic stays up on his feet, looking to get a foul call as Packard, no doubt about it. And a tumble coming up from Oquinano, and now a couple of players getting it. Kavita and Tommy Stewart and Saucedo up here. And slowing things down will be Matthew Buckman.
And Saucedo looks like he might have said something to the official. But a great job by Mirkovic, just being a pest once again. Just being strong. does a great job, and just he knows he's going to get some contact right now. Takes the contact, goes down, and Saucedo having a discussion with the official here.
Well, and we've known the Monarchs last time they were here at Bonney Field. They're not afraid to flop here a time or two. We saw at the end of the match an ugly ending to this match here. And no cards will be thrown, but the crowd doesn't like it. But a third foul for the Monarchs here tonight. Teams have tried to play the Republic dirty, try to get them out of their game. Here's Rodrigo Lopez on a free kick. Decent ball served in. Making a late run to the back post was Nemanja Vukovic. And Eduardo Fernandez, you know, his heart pounding a little bit quicker there.
That's the great ball. That's the exact look. Maybe if you're going to be picky here, you want this thing to bounce in the far post, similar to what we saw last week with Mirkovic. Goalkeeper, it's so difficult for him to commit to one way or the other. Typically, they end up just standing on their line. And if it's on frame, it's going to be very difficult for a guy like Fernandez to get his hand on it and save it. But good ball in by Rodrigo. Good runs. Tommy Stewart needs someone to come up and chase with him here.
Vita popping it high.
Good win by Kiffy. Good win by Kiffy there.
How about Patrick McLean? We haven't called his name out tonight, which is a good thing. One shot on goal, and it was way wide. I don't even know if you could say that was a shot on goal, just a shot in general. Looking for Gissy. Gissy trying to beat McGovern. An interesting matchup tonight between those two youngsters. Emma Clementa cuts back to his left. Looking for Barrera. To Justin Braun.
Well done by Braun.
Here's Rodrigo Lopez on the left side of the pitch. Emma Clementa wants it. It's going to be hard to find him here. Rodrigo Lopez staying physical. Big shove by James Kiffy. Remaining physical play is the Sacramento Republic tonight. Wellington Packard has taken a couple of blows.
Just sloppy right there towards the end. You need him to move the ball, but I tell you what, Barrera played a tough ball to Justin Braun right at his shins. Braun does a good job to bring the ball down and continue and retain possession, but still, that's the start of that. That's where things really started to break down for Republic in that play right there.
No doubt the Republic have outplayed the Real Monarchs here. First half of play, but have nothing to show for it. Been the aggressors at home, where they were so dominant a season ago. 12 wins, just 2 losses. Rodrigo Lopez going down. This season it's been a little bit different, Kevin. 6-4-1 here at home, but 10-2 in the regular season play a year ago. What's been the difference?
I think teams are finally realizing the way to come in here and be difficult to play against is to sit back.
Saucedo again, Ivan Mirkovic, and again these two teams getting a bit chippy.
So this is when you need your center official, your referee, to come in and really kind of get control of this game right now. As the next thing that's going to happen is going to be a studs up tackle, 2-footer, and things are going to get even worse.
Emma Clementa, but as you were saying, teams are playing probably more physical to the Republic than we've seen even a season ago. They've changed their tactics a little bit.
Yeah, I really think the biggest change is teams are coming in here and sitting back a lot more and frustrating the Republic, and things aren't working in that final third for the Republic.
Would have been offside anyway if he comes up strong. Little volley here for the Republic.
This is as a player too. You know people are going to be coming in a little bit harder, so use that to your advantage.
Tommy Stewart, Kavita, Stewart momentarily wins it at the foot of Rodrigo Lopez. Gabe Gissy into the area, turns right, wrong play. Riley McGovern will send it out. It'll be a throw-in for Sacramento. They'll retain possession at least.
That was a good ball by Rodrigo into Gissy. Gissy just needs to use the pressure a little bit better.
Here's Justin Braun. Tough ball from Danny Barrera to do something with it for Justin Braun.
That's patience. We need patience right there, Rob.
Some of your keys, you want that flank play, you want that patience, you want to see the back, that triangle between Mirkovic and the center backs. You could almost get rid of that. How do you think about the flank play and really the patience?
Yeah, I mean, the back three, the triangle, doing a really good job here tonight, making it difficult. Flank play's been pretty good. Like to see Kiffy get himself involved a little bit more. Patience, still think we need to be a little more patient, move the ball a little bit quicker. That old John Wooden quote, you know, be quick but don't hurry. That's a good example of how we want our guys to play here tonight. Move the ball quickly, but don't rush. And let things come naturally, come organically, Rob.
Welshman to the left side. Here's McGovern. McGovern will send it across, deflected. It'll be a corner kick. That'll be a goal kick. I think we'll take that one.
Yeah, McGovern just a little too much air under it. Sails out for a goal kick for the Republic.
Patrick McLean. The box tonight, turning 27 years of age. Call him Die Hard. The movie with Bruce Willis. McLean spelt a little bit different, but they call him Save Hard. A lot of fun that the Tower Bridge Battalion has had. As we're going to have 2 minutes of stoppage time. Rodrigo Lopez, a burst. Oriana gets there before. Looking for a through ball here.
That was risky by Kiffy. Well done. If he misses that, Real are in behind.
It would have been Oriana easily with a one-on-one. Here's James Kiffy out on the left side. To the middle of the park he goes, looking for Justin Braun off his chest. A little bit sloppy here for Sacramento the last 5 minutes. They're so aggressive in that first 25. Barrera's force doesn't work out, and Sacramento will find themselves pedaling backwards for the time being.
Barrera really seems to be forcing things here tonight, but can't fault a guy for trying to get himself involved or get some pass in. He's had a couple really good balls actually into Tommy Stewart here tonight. So
Riley McGovern. Farmington, New Mexico. Patrick McLean had to come out. Welshman was right there. Didn't take a strike at it.
good ball by McLean.
Quick out from McLean to Tommy Stewart. Tommy Stewart. Kavita making a move from the backside. Okohano, and it'll be a corner kick.
It definitely looked like it ended up going off Tommy Stewart last. Republic will take it, get a corner kick. With about 45 seconds to go in this half, Rob.
A great chance here for Sacramento. We are scoreless. Justin Braun coming up. The sixth corner kick tonight for Sacramento. Short one. Justin Braun back to Rodrigo Lopez. Lopez will cross this one and make it a run. The header. Nemanja Vukovic sails wide left of the goal.
God, that's a great ball in by Rodrigo. That's another. If Vukovic maybe even lets that go, it might go in that far post. In this side, and we get a good look right now. Tommy Stewart, or excuse me, Justin Braun combines nicely with Rodrigo, curling in. A lot of traffic right there. Vukovic just gets a little bit too much on it, but he finds himself in a good position nonetheless, Rob.
And so the whistle blows. No score here at the break. Sacramento and the Real Monarchs. Real Monarchs just playing spoiler at this point. Sacramento looking for a chance in that final six in the Western Conference. They've got another 45 to try to pick up 3 points here tonight at home. We'll head to the halftime show, a feature you will not want to miss over a young player who has become maybe one of the most diehard Sacramento fans. A tough ailment turning into a blessing in disguise. We'll be right back.
Signature service, baby.
At Jiffy Lube, we want you to have it all. Expertise and convenience. That's why with our range of services and our award-winning training program, you can be sure to find our expert technicians around almost every corner.
All good?
Sure is. See you next time.
Thank you.
Visit JiffyLube.com for deals and locations around every corner. Jiffy Lube, leave worry behind.
Guys, I got the jerseys. El Nino.
Aquí.
Spray Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Don Ovan.
Think that's me?
You guy. It's $40. Can you cover that?
I'll send it to you right now. Done.
Okay, got it. So hat-trick Rick, he's the best player on our team. You get the ball, you give it to him.
Great. Rick.
On your phone, online, on the go, Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done.
All right, Don, you're on. Nope, just kidding.
At UC Davis, the lives we touch inspire us. One team, one choice. One UC Davis.
No score at the break here at Bonney Field between the Real Monarchs and the Sacramento Republic. Well, there are so many stories to tell along so many seasons here in Sacramento, but one here tonight that we're about to show you is one that will touch all of your hearts. From a young man who was in the hospital to know how his dreams to become one day a Sacramento Republic player.
Trees lies the capital of California, Sacramento, the Indomitable City. Through unfathomable odds, it has been the people of Sacramento that are and have always been indomitable. It just takes the bravery and courage of one person to unite the many and inspire their greatness. This is the story of one such person, a brave boy focused and determined, a boy with unconquerable will. One boy, one team, one hospital, and how chance brought them together to inspire greatness and help realize a boy's dream.
Drake's a kid that he loves sports, and he just had made a competitive soccer team.
He came home and said, you know, Mom, my leg or my ankle hurts, something is hurting. I don't really know what it is, and Drake's not really a complainer. It started waking him up at night, the pain. We took him to his pediatrician on a Monday morning, and he said, his leg's really hot. I think there's something not good going on here. I'm gonna do some preliminary tests, but I need you guys to go down to UC Davis right away.
It was just a very fearful time, you know. It was one of those things where we didn't have a lot of answers, and We can tell by the way that they were moving things along and took it serious that, hey, this is something that is not your normal ankle sprain, you know.
He had an infection of his bone, which we call osteomyelitis. Our specialists, our radiologists were all able to make the diagnosis and start treatment right away.
I don't know if any parent that has to watch their kids go in surgery could ever go into it calm and collected. I know that, you know, there was a lot of time that we were staring at each other going, oh my God, what's going on? And it feels like the ball of strings unraveling right before your eyes.
UC Davis works really hard to make this a comfortable, fun place as much as it can be.
So we have a lot of different specialties working hand in hand to take care of kids here.
They all really worked together and they really shared with us. They didn't keep anything from us.
And that's the thing about medicine I think that's really cool, is that you're privileged to be part of an intimate part of someone's life. And, you know, Drake and his family were really kind to me and let me be a part of that.
You know, they treated us like we were family while there, and
yes.
They knew that it was a big thing for our family, and they really treated us well. And so I think that will stay with me.
One of their first questions was, is he going to be able to play soccer again? And I think that for Drake was the most important thing.
I just wanted to get through it as fast as possible to get back to playing soccer.
I think he was confused. I think he just wasn't quite sure, and he immediately went to, well, what do you mean I have to get to practice Monday, you know?
He was scared, and he immediately lost the being scared part with talking about soccer. He became very animated about soccer. He clearly liked soccer, and that was his passion.
I came out of surgery, and we saw a note that said West Brom and Sacramento Republic players visiting.
The first time I met Drake and his family, I walked into the room and the Sac Republic team was walking out, and he had a huge smile on his face.
Real soccer players coming to visit a child in the hospital who's recouping, who loves soccer but never really thought of maybe making it big or playing professionally. I think the wheels started turning.
For us to have the opportunity to kind of give back in a way where we can go into these hospitals, and, you know, even if we just brighten the kids' day for that 5 minutes we're there, you know, it's a big thing for us, and it's something we look forward to doing.
You know, that sort of gave him something to look forward to, knowing that at the end of this, he would be able to get back to what he loves to do.
For him to have that desire to get back and to do the rehab and go through all of that, you know, it shows how strong of a person that Drake is.
As we started rehabbing him slowly, you know, we kind of had a goal in mind. Hey, let's see. We've always told him there's bigger things in life than soccer, but if that's what you want to do, you know, set your goal and work towards it, and that's kind of what he did. When he walked on that field that night, Justin Braun walked right up to him and said, hey, are you Drake?
To have the opportunity to walk out on the field with Drake was an honor.
You know, he's come such a long way. To his credit, he's real strong. He was real brave through the whole thing. And he left his parents and held the hand of a player and went out on the field all on his own. And they, you know, it's just really, really neat.
And it's huge, especially for families with kids that are going through things like that, to have a hospital that they know they can count on. They know they can, you know, when they show up, they're going to have the best care that's available to their children. Is something that I think is big for these people, and it's big for the city to know it's there.
I mean, UC Davis setting up things like that where they can come and visit the children. You know, whether or not you're a soccer fan, I think it's still special. But for Drake, it really hit home with him. It really sparked something.
It was one of those things, it was like a catalyst to say, hey, sometimes bad things happen, but sometimes great things happen because of it.
I don't think we would have felt as comfortable anywhere else. And I talk to people all the time about UC Davis and how it's really one of a kind.
They made a big difference in our lives, and we'll always be thankful for that.
Rob, I had the chance to meet Drake, an absolute inspiration for everybody. Really puts things in perspective for myself and for the rest of the Republic guys of really what the big picture of life's all about.
Get the most mouthwatering experience at Flame and Fire Churrascaria Brazilian Steakhouse. Picanha top sirloin, lamb chops, pork ribs. Still hungry? Flip to green. Good for now? Flip to red. Flame and Fire Churrascaria Brazilian Steakhouse, Highway 65 in Pleasant Grove in Roseville.
This is going to be fun.
How do you start your day?
What is she doing? Oh, there you go.
I won.
You are sizzling right now.
Please don't make me explain.
Oh, come on.
Hello. What about me?
Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm the Tootsionator. Step into a Slim Jim.
The right place at the right time.
Yeah, we'll just keep moving on, huh?
That's how we get it started.
Watch Good Day
I'm so happy.
and find your happy place.
It's all yours.
It's all ours.
We found the one.
Our piece of the dream.
Home sweet home.
Here to stay.
Permanent.
Rooted.
Residence.
Relocated. I've been relocated.
Packing up shop.
Headed out of Dodge.
Hitting the bricks.
Calling the bank.
A short-term world needs a long-term bank. For great rates and step-by-step guidance from one of the nation's top mortgage lenders, call on U.S. Bank.
Onward.
Upward.
Get the most mouthwatering experience at Flame and Fire Churrascaria Brazilian Steakhouse. Picanha top sirloin, lamb chops, pork ribs. Still hungry? Flip to green. Good for now? Flip to red. Flame and Fire Churrascaria Brazilian Steakhouse, Highway 65 in Pleasant Grove in Roseville.
No score here at the break. And here are your halftime highlights presented by NorCal Honda. NorCal gets it for style, performance, and value. Can't beat Honda. See your Northern California Honda dealer now for the best deals. Visit NorCalHondaDealers.com. Kevin, a physical match indeed. Great chances for Sacramento. Love the runs early on.
Yeah, flank play, I think, was one of the keys that we talked about, and I think Republic did a good job of really kind of accentuating the outsides and getting balls into the box. Unfortunate not to get a goal. Gissy's done a good job tonight, got himself involved quite a bit. Tommy Stewart's got himself involved as well. It's a good look right here by Kiffy into Rodrigo. Making it difficult, getting in behind the back of Real Monarchs, and here's the chance. Best chance of the night. Like to see Tommy Stewart find the feet of the goalkeeper there. Bring it right down, and we see Rodrigo and Clementa combining nicely on this flank, the right flank. Gets a little bit of space, takes a shot, deflected, and then finally the last nice little corner kick by Rodrigo, finding Vukovic, just puts a little bit, gets too much of the ball. Ball sails out for a goal kick.
All right, here's your UC Davis Children's Hospital halftime stats are telling. Right now, Kevin, 8 shots versus 1. That has been a difference maker. And a physical, we talked about 9 fouls versus the 5 for the Real Monarchs. And now, I'd like to thank all the fans that purchased tickets tonight through the UC Davis Children's Hospital. And for every $14 ticket purchase, Republic FC pledged a $20 donation. An additional donation if the match sold out. Well, it did. In total, the Republic donated $20,000 to UC Davis Children's Hospital, which will be used to improve the health and lives of children in our community. Coming back, we've got the start of the second half. Don't go away. No score here between the Republic and the Real Monarchs on the CW31.
You get it. You know the difference between throwing some style and throwing your money away. That's why NorCal gets Honda Accord. More power and luxury than Camry, and it costs less to own than a Subaru. And look at the gas mileage. 50 with curves like that? Crazy. It's why Car and Driver named Accord a 10 Best a record 29 times. So when your Northern California Honda dealer offers $189 a month on a new Accord, you know what to do. You get it.
Signature service, baby.
At Jiffy Lube, we want you to have it all. Expertise and convenience. That's why with our range of services and our award-winning training program, you can be sure to find our expert technicians around almost every corner.
All good?
Sure is. See you next time.
Thank you.
Visit JiffyLube.com for deals and locations around every corner. Jiffy Lube, leave worry behind.
At UC Davis, the lives we touch inspire us. One team, one choice. One UC Davis.
Nice! Chevy's got 3 great deals to choose from this summer.
Which works the best with your budget?
I'm drawn to the 0%.
$1,000 cash back.
I've never ever thought about leasing a car until I saw that deal.
Which one's your favorite?
0%.
$1,000 always looks nice going in my pocket.
Sorry, I changed my mind.
Now let me tell you something that's super cool. You can choose any one of these deals on any of these cars.
Seriously?
It's gorgeous, man. This is a nice car.
Oh, I like this stitching.
It's an easy choice. Find your tag and choose your deal for an extra summer bonus.
Yeah, this thing's pretty sweet.
Here's a look at tonight's Ball Kids, brought to you by Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, a proud supporter of Sac Republic FC and dedicated to helping people reach their goals on and off the field. Call, click, or stop by to start a conversation with us today. Wells Fargo, together we'll go far. That is the whistle, and we are underway this second half as both teams now switching sides, as defending the south end will be the Real Monarchs, and the Republic defending the north end. Patrick McLean, the back four of the Republic defense, have not been tested too often tonight. The attack in the midfield has been very good for Sacramento. Real Monarchs looking to change things here. However, no score between each of these clubs, and we are underway. Second half brought to you by Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far. Rodrigo Lopez letting it slide through. We did have one substitution. Emilio Orozco comes in. Center back position for Justin Glad. Orozco from Oxnard, California, 22 years of age. Our first substitution of the evening, brought to you by Jiffy Lube. Kevin, to start the second half here, we saw how aggressive Sacramento was out of the gate in the first 15. What are you expecting here? Here's Saucedo. We'll get to that in a moment. Saucedo into the penalty area. Stepping up is Mickey Daly, and just throws him off a kilter just a tad. But the Monarchs still looking to attack.
Mickey Daly, really dangerous right there. You need to work your feet, decides to dive in. Is bailed out, ends up making a nice play, but needs to work his feet a little bit better.
Tommy Stewart is ripped down, and a foul will be called. And will there be a yellow card? It doesn't appear that Matthew Buckman has gone to his pocket quite yet. Kavita definitely taking down Stewart, but probably saved a goal. Pretty good foul if you're looking for the Real Monarchs.
Tommy Stewart does a good job, uses his body nicely, gets in between the ball and defender, forces a foul right there. Good opportunity for Republic here in a dangerous place on the pitch for a set piece. But, you know, right now the Republic, I mean, if I'm Paul Buckle, I'm not saying don't change much, but get out there. There's going to be chances to have, and when you're given a chance, you got to take it. Have to take it and get a goal here tonight.
Rodrigo Lopez. Still in play. Mickey Daly with a left foot just sends it up over the top. And with that, we'll head it on down to Morgan Reagan, who's had a chance to speak with our new director of football, Graham Smith. Morgan.
I did catch up with the new director of football, Graham Smith, and he talked about what the guys need to do to take the lead in the second half. He says they have to stop playing such a patient game and show them who's boss. They have to start playing with urgency and take better attempts at goal. Guys?
All right, thanks so much for that, Morgan. And so, set piece there, Kevin, looking at a chance there for Sacramento. And we've seen it 3 times tonight then, just on their back heel, kicking the ball too high.
Yeah, I mean, leaning back. When you're in that position, you got to get your shoulders over the ball and follow the ball into the back of the net. And it's kind of tough in those situations when the ball is bouncing around in the box. Don't really have the ability to set yourself up, but still need to figure out a way to get your knee over the ball, your chest over the ball, and put it down and keep it low.
Throwing here for Sacramento, Gabe Gissy. The workhorse. A lot of talent, just got to learn the game. There's no doubt about it. 18 years of age, a couple of gambles we've seen tonight from him, and there's a bad spray backwards for the Republic as Memento will have to find Patrick McLean. The whistle is blown. No score here, as it is a beautiful 70 degrees.
You know what
Sacramento tonight.
What I really do like seeing right now is we are dictating the pace of this game, Rob.
Lopez off to the right side. Clemente, good chance for a ball to serve it. Low cross, looking for Justin Braun, making a run.
That's fine. That's a good play through and through. Good ball in the box. Maybe if you're going to be particular, maybe ask for a little bit sharper of a cross from Clemente, but it's tough with that ball being hit first time. Hit firm across the face of the goal. Good setup, good play there by the Republic, Rob.
Cleared by Kavita, who's been on an island for most of the evening. He has come up some pretty big stops for the Real Monarchs this evening. The Real Monarchs have not won a match on the road this season. 10 losses, 2 draws. And the thing about Real Monarchs is that there's a club that has not lost by many goals. They stayed in these games. One more look at it. Good ball and a good run. Just a tad late, Justin Braun. And the timing is so much better than we've seen here tonight than we've seen probably in the first half of the season.
Yeah, and that's just repetition, your reps and training sessions. When you are doing your crossing and finishing drills, when you're doing that a lot, you can start to figure out the ins and outs and the...
Yes, you can't win the ball. It'll go the other way.
Not happy about that call, but you learn those kind of those mannerisms of your guys on the flanks and when they're going to be serving balls in and how they like to serve, if it's going to be firm, if it's going to be lofted. So I think we're seeing a little bit more of that. It seems like the guys are on a little bit more of the same page. Wind balls are served out wide, Rob.
Here's Saucedo. Real Monarchs, Welshman. We'll have a corner kick for the Real Monarchs. Well, Wells Fargo, a proud supporter of Sacramento Republic FC and dedicated to helping people reach their goals on and off the field. Call, click, or stop by. Start a conversation with us today. Wells Fargo, together will go far.
Rob, these are the situations. This is so easy for a team to come in here and end up making a goal just on a set piece like this in corner kick. You want McLean, you want your back four to really be focused right now. Lock things down, make sure everyone's got their responsibilities, and make sure everyone's grabbing somebody.
There's Velasco, has 4 assists on the season. Looking maybe for a short corner. Rodrigo Lopez will come up and play the mark.
Need to get 2 guys out there, though, Rob. If there's one guy, you always got to overload it with the...
Ball sent it low. Back heel. Still in dangerous territory. With the right foot. Comes right back at it. The Real Monarchs. Shot on goal from Packard. Did not find its way to Patrick McLean, but still a chance for a cross. They'll send one in low. Sacramento has to clear this, and they finally do. Gabe Gissy in the middle of the park, and now on the counter, here comes Tommy Stewart. Rodrigo Lopez to his left, looking for Justin Braun. Sprays it way out left. Good run, good pace from number 17. Finding Rodrigo Lopez, chips it in. Gabe Gissy just on the wrong side.
Just not expecting that ball from Rodrigo. Looks like we got a handball maybe by Welshman. Good ball here, real quickly. Republic are back on it right now.
Lopez looking for Justin Braun into the penalty area. Braun turning left, turning right, draws 2 defenders. Nowhere to go.
I need some support there. Justin Braun needs to have someone come over there and help him out.
Is that James Kiffey on that left side?
Yeah, coming in hard right there. Love to see James Kiffey getting up the flank, but it is, I tell you what, it's a quick start by the Republic after that handball by Welshman. So tough for Kiffey to be asked to get up there that quickly, but still somebody needs to go over there and support Braun, and Braun needs to figure out a way to keep that ball and retain possession. As we're kind of going down that road right now of people kind of passing responsibility. Kiffey coming in hard right there. And that's fine, slows everything down, lets everyone get sorted out, get in their positions, get their shoulders right. But don't want to see Republic go down the road where everyone's kind of shoving off responsibility, looking for somebody else to make that play, make that final pass, or finish the ball. Everybody needs to take responsibility on their shoulder to do their job and do what's asked of them here tonight, Rob. Otherwise, it's going to be a long 45 minutes here in the second half.
The Real Monarchs have played better already this first 8 minutes or so. We saw probably in the first 45. They've been much more balanced. Sacramento needs to find some more of these crosses across the face of the goal. The through balls have not been there. They've not had the chance to run a counter. Made good runs from the striker position, but still.
And you see already, you see already here as a quick throw and good ball there.
Out to Mirkovic. Von Mirkovic, one of the most steady defensive midfielders in the entire USL. Fresno Pacific University, graduating in the offseason.
You already
handball against the Real Monarchs.
Quick restart here again by the Republic. But you're already seeing Welshman's the only one playing. They're just keeping him up top. Everyone else they're bringing back behind the ball once again. Kind of looks like they're going to go with the sitting back sort of mentality, looking for the quick counter.
Which is interesting from Freddie Juarez, who criticized the very coaches in this division for doing just that. And a bad giveaway by Sacramento. It's interesting how coaches can quickly change their mind when the game is on the line.
And when you're face to face with that decision.
Well, you look at the attack from the Republic, and I think he knows he's pretty lucky not to be down at least a goal here. Roscoe touching it for just the second time since coming in at the half. Von Mirkovic, undoubtedly the MVP so far tonight for the Republic. On the left side, here's Rodrigo Lopez. Back into the middle, Justin Braun. Just a tad late behind him, and Justin Braun goes high. This could be a yellow, and it is.
Hey, both guys look like they're going in pretty high right there, Rob.
Appears to be Oriana down on the turf. Hacker. Trying to see if we can get a look at it, but Braun went high there, and he was out in the middle of the field, and it's easy at least attempt to call, and they both go high.
Both going high right there.
I don't like that, Kevin. I don't like that at all.
We get another look here. I think Braun probably shows his studs, Rob, is why. Yeah, he's showing his studs there.
He did Packard as well.
Yeah, both go. You know, I agree with it. I think it's the right call. Braun's outstretched a little bit, kind of shows the bottom of his foot.
Crowd here at Bonney Field looking for something to cheer about. It's been a few weeks, Kevin. They're hanging in. They're hanging in here, but they need something.
We've talked about it, Rob, with last year. Last year was just an absolute anomaly with how many games here at Bonney Field came down to that last 5 minutes or extra time, whether it was for the win or for a draw. The Republic did a fantastic job, and something that rarely happens. And we've talked it off camera about it off camera that this isn't normal. I mean, what we're experiencing right now is a little bit more the norm, where you have these battles, these struggles, these frustrating periods during the year. Granted, I think the period that we're dealing with right now is drawn out a little bit longer than anybody would like, but there's a lot of things outside the field that we're worrying about, new coaches, new staff, things along those lines. But still, it's been a frustrating go for the Republic fans, wanting to see some fireworks, see some action up in that final third, only to be let down with chances blown, target not hit, final pass not given, wrong decision. The list goes on, but really, it's been a frustrating few months or few weeks here for the Republic fans, Rob.
And it's interesting. The Sacramento Republic scored more goals in the final 15 minutes than any other time. They have 11.
Well done by Mirkovic once again.
Which is good when you're able to score goals late. But, Kevin, when you're counting on scoring goals late, that's not a good thing. Here's Amber Clementa. 5, now 6 back for the Real Monarchs. Danny Barrera using his left foot, finding Rodrigo Lopez. The two play together down along the central coast.
Yeah, this is the situation, the point, get it wide and start serving some hard balls into the box. Good ball in right here.
Here's Kiffy, back post. Gabe Gissy goes up high a little too soon. Off the shoulder with Amber Clementa. Looking to spring a counter. Republic got to go. Danny Barrera turning upfield. A little take over the top. Busy onside. Rodrigo Lopez, and a save by Eduardo Fernandez. That was the opening. That was the chance for the Republic, and they just could not find the goal.
Just from the training ground right there, really, Roro and Barrera linking up. A great weighted pass over the top by Barrera. And the one guy you really want on the ball on that receiving end is Rodrigo, and his final touch lets him down, Rob.
Caucedo will take a shot from distance. It'll find the arms of Patrick McLean.
And Lopez looks a bit tired right now. Rob, you see him, he's kind of lagging when the attack's going up the last 2 or 3 times the Republic have tried to go forward. Lopez seems to have been.
They will have a caution thrown out against.
And you know, with that play there between Barrera and Lopez, I mean, that's kind of, you would almost assume immediately that's a product of heavy legs, and maybe that's what Roro's dealing with right now, and he shouldn't right now. He's got a full week of rest.
Become a fan of the USL on Facebook for exclusive league news, interactive content, or follow the League of USL on Twitter to become a league insider. Join club conversations, have a chance at exclusive giveaways. Talking to Paul Buckle during that interview session after the team picture, and he did say the one thing he wanted, along with the fitness we talked about, the health, he said he doesn't want Rodrigo Lopez running all over the pitch. He said, I need him in the final 15. I can't have our best player tired. And I think you're showing it here, and there's going to be another yellow thrown. This is going to go against Emra Clementa. I think it's luckily that it's not against Ivan Mirkovic, or is it against Mirkovic?
I think it's Mirkovic.
And that means a 2-game suspension if it's against number 18, Ivan Mirkovic.
That's Mirkovic. That's devastating for the Republic right now.
So that means he will not be playing at home against Tulsa next week, and the week after out on the road.
Yeah, I mean, it's the right call, and I tell you what, in Mirkovic's position, it's so hard for you to kind of turn the switch on and off throughout the course of the game. And in that position, I'd rather have my holding midfielder be on the entire time and take the risk.
Suddenly to Saucedo. Saucedo try to chip it in.
And take those risks, what we see Mirkovic do time and time again, because more often than not, the foul's needed to slow things down. But I tell you what, it's just a product of that position, really, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Republic deal with that over the course of the next 2 weeks.
Now without Zev Talib, it's going to be interesting who they fill those shoes with. Octavio Guzman still out with that right injury.
Yeah,
right knee injury.
Foreign can come in and kind of fill those shoes a little bit. Not really Foreign's, I think, preferred position, but still he can fill in nicely, does a good job, has good defensive responsibility, and can really, I think, communicate well with Daly and Vukovic as well.
There's no doubt he is the team's best communicator verbally. Nice switch here from Rodrigo Lopez. Gets hung up in the wind. The wind has definitely kicked up from the south end, holding up some of those balls. Here's Emra Clementa. Clementa on the right side. Against McGovern. Here's Gissy. Gissy's into the area. Gissy's just going to take a big swing at it. And throw it for Clementa. Quick throw. Into the box, Braun and Tommy Stewart onto the edge. Touchline. Send it low. Justin Braun, a deflection from Kavita again. Again and again. Number 3 has come up big for the Real Monarchs as we see it here again. Gabe Gissy loses it for a moment, but able to find it as Clementa. Likely saved a goal there.
Great combination play there by Gissy and Clementa. Clementa's done a great job all game so far of getting up in that final third and serving good balls in the box. Maybe strikes that a little bit too hard. I want to see that maybe bent in with a little bit of pace rather than hit with your laces.
And Edzi Tavares getting ready for some action along the sideline. So adding some speed to the pitch for the Real Monarchs. We'll see what Eddie can do. Interesting, Tavares and Welshman have been used as substitutions with Max Rauhofer out with that 5-game suspension. They've been called on to do a bit more. Oriana comes out after a decent night, picked up a couple of fouls against the Republic, done his job in the midfield, but now another striker comes in. Tavares with 2 goals on the season. From Winder, California to Arizona Western. Substitution brought to you by Jiffy Lube. Alongside Kevin Goldthwait, I'm Rob McAllister. Morgan Reagan along our sidelines tonight. Good run, good pace. Remember Clementa. Defense sucking back. Here's a good through ball. Gissy back heels it. Turns it. Emra Clementa comes up firing. A chance for Tommy Stewart. Brought down the boxer to say no call. They said he tripped over the goalkeeper. And it appears that maybe Okoano was there as well. We've seen that a couple of times in the previous matches, and let's get one more look at it. Stepping up was Boyd Okoano.
It's a great play, great ball in by Kiffy. Okoano, I mean, definitely brings his leg out a little bit. Could have been called either way. It would have been a tough penalty to be called as you got Tommy Stu and Okoano both fighting kind of on the ground, trying to scruffle and try to get the ball in the back of the net or save the ball. But once again, Republic knocking on the door, but that final little bounce, the final touch just isn't happening for him. But tell you what, keep getting this ball to this right side right now, Rob. Let Clemente keep going. Him and Gissi are combining fantastically right now.
And just wasted opportunity here. No reason for that.
And as I say it, get Clemente involved. He just sprays one out for a throw-in, but not the worst position for the Republic. Keep pressing him. Keep him locked into this half as you can.
An hour has gone by here at Bonney Field. Neither team able to find the goal. Republic getting sloppy, allowing for a counter for the Real Monarchs. Crowd trying to stay into it. Another flub. Catching a break. Nemanja Vukovic pushing forward. Time to give it up. He's going to continue to press on. Tommy Stewart's in the middle of the park. He'll send one to Tommy! Missed it wide. That was the chance, Kevin Goldthwait. When your center back makes a run like that, serves one of the best balls we've seen tonight, and just unbelievable. It did not find the net.
God, a great ball in by Vukovic. Vukovic with the classic power dribble down that left side. Just misses, maybe even nicks the post. But Vukovic, the classic power dribble. Rob, what's a power dribble? You just power through everybody and find yourself in behind the back four. Serves a great ball into the box. Tommy Stewart with a fantastic run on his favored right foot and just kind of flashes it across the face of the goal, unable to put it on target. And that situation, just hit it hard on target on the ground. The rest, let the rest happen. You got to let the goal or make the goalkeeper make a save right there. That's the chance. I mean, there's still going to be chances to be had here. No reason to be frustrated.
Tommy Stewart.
But, I mean, it's coming down to the
Rodrigo
point.
Lopez into the penalty area. Lopez down low, serves the ball across. Goal, Sacramento! Justin Braun with a header, and it's 1-0, a much-needed goal. And the crowd here at Bonney Field is on their feet.
Oh, they've been knocking on the door the last 5 minutes. So glad to see Justin Braun get on the score sheet. Rodrigo finds himself in a great position, sees Justin Braun, flashes to that near post, and a good strike. A good service. Justin Braun, all he needs to do is just direct that with his head in the back, and then does a great job. Just after Tommy Stu misses that, we talk about chances. And we get Justin Braun with a sumo celebration in the corner. What a finish.
And
massive
Braun.
for the Republic right now. Rodrigo, great look here. Peeks his head up right there. Justin Braun just needs to get his body in front of it, directs it into the back of the net. Great job. So happy to see Justin Braun get on that score sheet.
Fourth goal of the season for number 17. And it couldn't come at a more opportune time in a playoff hunt. Directs it near post. Great run by number 17.
And all I'm thinking now, Vukovic and Daly, the next 10 minutes are going to be massive for the Republic. You can't break down at all. Really got to communicate. Use your energy wisely right now, Rob.
The energy is back at Bonney Field. Crowd up on their feet. Tower Bridge Battalion was going crazy after that goal, as we were as well up here in the booth. Looking up over the top. Velasco. And no sail out of play. Good shield by Emra Clemente. What a beauty that was.
Yeah, this is where you really want to start using the clock wisely, too. I mean, we still have 25 minutes to go, but still something to think about. And really, the next 10 minutes after that goal scored is going to be the most important 10 minutes of the Sacramento's season so far, Rob. They need to make sure you don't concede anything. Don't even give them a chance. Keep that ball in there in the attacking third as much and as often and as much as you can, Rob.
Two teams playing to a draw twice. The last time was a 1-1 draw here at Bonney Field.
You can see Buckle right now gesturing to McLean. Get the ball. Don't play with it in the back right now. No chances. Keep it up in the opposition's half and try to win second balls that way. No need to play around with it in the back, Rob.
Justin Braun with his second goal against the Real Monarchs this season. Packard has locked into the middle of the midfield here. Roscoe. Danny Barrera now getting into the mix. Whistle is blown as Alex Sundley, who has been very quiet tonight and player who has been on the team. This one's quickly served in.
Well done by Mirkovic once again. Puts himself in a good position, wins the second balls. Second balls are so important in these matches, Rob.
And now Justin Braun and what appears to be Wellington Packard going face to face. It's interesting, Kevin, when there's just two teams that just do not get along, it's easily to say that the Real Monarchs and the Republic are not fan of one another. Republic FC and Operation Turnkey need your ideas, input, and feedback as they begin to design the new downtown soccer stadium over the next few months. A series of surveys, workshops, and more will be held for fans. And make sure you go online. You have until tomorrow, I believe, to fill out that survey. sacrepublicfc.com. We filled it out. Morgan Reagan talked about it in the pregame show as well. And very cool. And they asked you to list the order of most importance. And here comes the Real Monarchs on a run up there. And Velasco in the middle of the pitch. Steps up, Mickey Daly comes up big with a stop, and it's such an exciting time here in the city of Sacramento as the Golden One Center is being built along L Street, Jay, right in the middle of K Street, the old former downtown mall, and then hopefully in a few years we will see the erection of a brand new soccer stadium right here in the city of Sacramento. Paul Buckle up off the bench tonight. He has been very vocal, knowing how important 3 points here tonight will be for this club. Justin Braun with a goal tonight. James Kiffey trying to step over the tackle and makes a tackle of his own. Eddie Tavares, who's been very quiet since coming in as a substitution just a few minutes ago.
That goal really energized Real Monarchs, Rob. Going to be important for, like that, in that 10 minutes, really take the wind out of the sails of Real Monarchs. Take that momentum, grab it back, frustrate them a little bit, make it difficult for them, and don't even give them a chance or even a look on frame or on goal right now. Would be very important for Sacramento, Rob.
Couple of bad giveaways. Back up Horosco. Sunley to the right side. Okawanu, the right back coming up. Eddie Tavares dumping back off to Okawanu. Justin Braun header from Rodrigo Lopez. And that is the difference maker here tonight, is Rodrigo Lopez picking up his 5th assist. And another substitution coming for the Real Monarchs. Sebastian Saucedo. Lucas Baldin will check in. Baldin drafted in the 4th round of 2015 draft, 77th overall. He's really known as a two-way midfielder. We'll see him on the defensive end, also getting on the attack. 3 goals, assist for the season for the Real Monarchs midfielder from Brazil. Saucedo, pretty good night going head-to-head. If you looked at the matchup, we didn't have as our Mazda matchup tonight, but Mirkovic and Saucedo, I think Mirkovic won that battle, although you do now have Mirkovic with a yellow card, and that will mean he's out for 2 matches after this one here tonight, which is a huge loss for Sacramento. Riley McGovern in the middle of the park. Dumps it off to Sunley. Sacramento still in the attack, a 4-4-2. Justin Braun playing underneath Tommy Stewart. The back line of the Republic. Kiffey, Vukovic, Daly, and Clemente have played strong. Eduardo Fernandez in his 7th appearance with the club, giving up a goal here in midway through the second half.
Interesting substitution, taking Saucedo off and bringing in Baldin. You see Baldin's already sitting back a little bit, so maybe have Tavares come up top, or are they going to play with maybe Baldin just below Welshman? So still going to be interested to see how that sorts itself out here, Rob.
Disarray here. The one thing with the configuration here, going back to a 4-4-2 for Sacramento, was ensuring that Rodrigo Lopez and Danny Barrera pretty much stay on their side of the field to allow each of them the freedom without trying to step on each other, because the problem is, as you, Kevin, they're very similar players and they can really move into that middle of the park and command the field themselves. But when they're both there, it doesn't do a whole lot of good, as it allows one defender to pick them up. Here comes Velasco. Velasco trying to work his way into the area. He's going to chip it over to the right side. Making a run is Okwano. Kick for Sacramento.
I'd still like to see Republic keep their foot on the gas. No need to change the way you're playing and slow things down. All of a sudden, you're getting the Real Monarchs a bit of space, getting them a little bit more confidence on the ball. Still want to see them press. Still have that attitude that you want to go out and score another goal here. And don't change the way you're playing. As we see in the last couple minutes, it seems like they've kind of sat back a little bit more and accepted maybe the job's done here, Rob, offensively, and let's just settle back a little bit and let them come at us.
Back header from Justin Braun, looking for Tommy Stewart.
Want to see him keep the foot on the gas, the Republic, here for the next 15 minutes, Rob. Really, you haven't given Real even a significant, serious look on target all night. No reason to change that. Keep playing the way you're playing.
No substitutions from Sacramento so far. 3 for the Real Monarchs. Their parent club, the Real Salt Lake. Also playing Rio Tinto. Athletic move from Gabe Gissy. Crowd likes it. It ends up being a throw-in, and even Justin Braun had to smile for that one. Gabe Gissy's always changing his hair. You see it posted on Twitter and Instagram and the like. He's got a different hairdo almost every single time. And Ivan Mirkovic picking up the foul on Eddie Tavares. Tavares from West Africa looking to put his stamp on this match. Bosco off to the left side. Has Riley McGovern running that left channel. Both from behind from Gissy. Still in some dangerous area for the Republic. Good header from Justin Braun.
Clear the lines now. Get him up. Get him up. Start your organization right now if you're the back two.
Blasting through is Orozco. No one picking him up. Here's Riley McGovern, also with a similar gap. Too much space, Kevin. Alex Sunley. Switch to the other side of the field. Okwano to the right side, Tavares. Little chip in, dangerous header, still in play for the Real Monarchs. Somehow able to come through. Orozco was trying to make another effort on it. And wow, Kevin Goldthwait, what a dangerous play. Great ball served in.
Tavares, great pace, shows his pace right there. Another ball dragged right across the face right here. Republic giving Real Monarchs way too much time and space on the ball, Rob. They can't change the way they're playing here. They're just absolutely sitting back. As soon as you believe, that sense of belief that you've done your job, everyone sits back just a half a step more and allows a half a step more space for Real Monarchs right now. And we're seeing this as a perfect example of it. As soon as you get that belief that your job's done, momentum's changed drastically here.
Tommy Stewart in a little bit of trouble, gives it up. Kavita.
By no means is this job done. They need to keep their foot on the gas going forward and keep moving the ball quickly.
Here's Velasco. Runs into a sandwich of Daly and Tommy Stewart.
Good job by Clementa right there. Defended well.
Going to find Gabe Gissy. Gabe Gissy and Justin Braun just too close. Not enough spacing. Allows Kavita to come up and make a play, and he'll get it back to his goalkeeper, Fernandez.
They're back for Daly and Vukovic need to be organizing, and as soon as the ball's out, you got to breathe with the ball, breathe back, breathe to the left, breathe to the right now, and make sure that the gaps and the spaces are taken care of, as your back four is going to be working hard for the next 10 to 15 minutes, Rob.
And Joaquin Rivas will come in the next opportunity.
And this is where you establish yourself as a player, Rob. It's going to be a challenging last few minutes for the Republic, and if you're back four, it's a great test for these guys. And if you're Buckle right now, you got to be looking at them thinking, okay, it's good. You know they're in for a tough go right now, but how are they going to handle this? And who's going to be the one that steps up, makes plays, and is vocal for everything and sorting people out? And it could be Mirkovic really in this position as well. But somebody's going to have to take control, take responsibility, and make sure the spacing and the gaps are at a minimum, and everyone's tracking their mark and their responsibility, Rob.
Still 12 minutes or so of play before any Time is added. Good switch here. Looking for Riley McGovern. Emma Clementa able to volley it off and trap it. Gets it back to Patrick McLean. Sends a curling ball to midfield. The Real Monarchs still in possession. Velasco trying to take a dive at this point in time.
Spacing here, Rob.
Velasco, McGovern making a run. Looking for a switch. Rodrigo Lopez able to cut it off. Heads it upfield. And here's the substitution. So Joaquin Rivas in for Rodrigo Lopez. Not very typical that we see number 8 come off the pitch tonight, but as you said, was a little heavy legs, maybe not 100% tonight.
Yeah, you know, it could just be one of those nights for whatever reason. But it looked like even the first 10 minutes of the half, it looked like Rodrigo was a little bit tired, looks a little slow. But you know what? With all that being said, still gets himself involved in that attacking third and ends up getting an assist here for the goal on Justin Braun. But a good decision. Bring him out, get some new energy, get a guy like Rivas in here who's going to have a good work rate. And let's see how well he can do defensively and maybe even chase a few things down in the corner to burn some time off the clock, Rob.
Rodrigo Lopez picking up his 5th assist on the season with that goal to Justin Braun. A header by number 17 from Salt Lake City, Utah. And that is a difference against the club from Utah. The Real Monarchs down by a goal here as we embark on the 81st minute. Throw-in, a turn, a good chance for the Real Monarchs. Showing good pace, trying to turn the corners. Welshman looking for the back post. Eddie Tavares was there.
Welshman's a pace right there. Does a great job, comes right across the face there. Just too easy for him to come through. Takes 6 or 7, 8 touches right through the heart of the Sacramento's defense there. Someone needs to step up and make a tackle early, not down in the box, 15, 20 yards farther out the field, Rob.
I don't like the feeling right now from the Republic.
Right. Seems like everyone's on their heels right now. It's that sense of belief. It's so weird. Once it creeps in, it just spreads like cancer through the rest of the squad. Or if you see someone kind of taking their time, resting, burning some seconds off the clock with 15 minutes to go, everyone else kind of starts to concede that that's how we're going to play the rest of the game. You have to continue going with what's worked for you so far. And that attacking-minded football has been great for him so far. So keep doing that. There's no reason to change it. Go out there, try to get another goal, double the lead. But you can't sit back on your heels right now because you're digging in for the next, they've been digging in for the last 5 minutes. You got 15 minutes of really of tough defensive soccer playing on your heels. It's difficult. It really is.
Well, it's interesting too, Kevin. This is the way the game goes. As Joaquin Rivas now has a chance for a good run, cut off by Orozco. Sacramento so much more aggressive, sharper in that first half of play. Didn't come up with a goal. Probably not as sharp in the second half. Come up with a goal. It's just the way the game goes sometimes.
Right. And that's just kind of the fickleness of the game. But right now, more importantly, I mean, this is where your defensive triangle are going to make their paycheck, Rob. You need for them to come out here right now and really manage the game for the next 10 minutes and make sure everybody has their responsibilities. You have to be vocal. And this is where you really want to have a solid group of a back four. And I think we do right now that have played together quite a bit.
Here's a chance for the Real Monarchs. Looking to turn, taking a shot, stepping up. Again, coming up big as Mickey Daly lets it ball through. And it was Lucas Baldin who had his eyes on the goal of Patrick McLean. And luckily for the Republic, able to throw it outside the penalty area. And it remains 1-0 here in the 84th minute. Showing pressure here is Emery Welshman. And now you have Patrick McLean who's coming up and throwing a couple of shoves afterward as Welshman
trying to
physical and unbelievable. That's how a goalkeeper gets hurt. And this is the team here that we've seen this type of play over and over again.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just he's trying to do something a little bit, not the the most friendly of a play, I'd call it. You see as McLean's, and you see Welshman's thinking about it the whole time.
There's no reason for that.
Yeah, there's no reason for it. Welshman picks up the card for it, and it burns off another couple seconds. So at the end of the day, we'll take it. No harm. But you're right, that is an easy way for a goalkeeper to get hurt trying to serve a ball out of the box.
And McDonald's yellow card thrown to Emery Welshman. Several cautions thrown here tonight. His play has been physical. Now Justin Braun holding his neck. And now Justin Braun is taken down, and a shove coming from Emilio Orozco. And now Ivan Mirkovic gets in the mix, and Mirkovic needs just to walk away.
Well, Orozco's leading absolutely 100% with his elbow right there. Even a little bit as Braun goes down, Orozco tries to throw another elbow, it looks like. And it's starting to get chippy here. This is where the official needs to make sure that you get everything locked down.
I think it got chippy about 30 minutes ago, Kevin. Here's another look at it again, just climbing the back.
Here's the first one as it comes right back up. Orozco goes in with Braun again, and then Braun once again goes up. And watch Orozco right here, a little bit of elbow right there.
And there's a 10 clearly, and then a quick shove. After that, maybe a review from the USL, no doubt about it. Here's Emra Clemente trying to turn to the outside. Stopping it. The mark is Ricardo Velasco.
But keep an eye on Orozco right now for the next 10 minutes, Rob. See what kind of, if you're going to go one-on-one with him, look to get a little bit of contact, and you got to take it and use it to your advantage, as the center referee knows what's going to be coming from him probably. A couple more throw-in there by Clemente.
Welshman able to take away from Mickey Daly. Now the Republic in trouble on a break. Welshman swinging it through to the left side, taking a shot on goal, and they find it. And the flag does not go up, and they'll get a second opinion, but the game appears to be tied.
Mickey Daly in the middle of the pitch needs to do a better job to slow this down, but a good look there by Welshman.
Lucas Baldin with the goal.
Baldin looked off sides, to be honest. I mean, there's no way, unless on the far side, if that's Kiffey's holding him on, we don't know. We don't have a good look, but great way to pass here by Welshman. Finds Baldin and does a great job, just slides it right across the face of the goal onto McLean's left side.
That's a punch in the gut right there, Kevin.
Well, that's the counterattack. You're playing on your heels the whole time. It's tough to do that for 15 or 20 minutes. You have to be able to still play progressive soccer.
There's Baldin.
Hey, look at.
Here's Vukovic.
There's Vukovic.
Oh, wow. Jeez, by 3 or 4 steps, Kevin. Unbelievable. That'll kill you. And it's interesting because how tightly the offsides was called during the first 45.
I mean, we still don't get a clear view of it, but I mean, it absolutely looks like by at least a couple of steps there that Baldin was a little bit too far forward.
There's Justin Braun in the middle of the park, and they're packing it in here. Once again, the Real Monarchs may walk away with a draw against the Republic. Fifth place was in sights for Sacramento with a win here tonight. That may no longer be the case. Good ball through from Mirkovic, looking for Tommy Stewart, and it'll be a throw-in for the Republic.
Keep it going. You got to keep going. Keep the pace of the game up.
Lucas Baldin comes and scores his 5th on the season. Maybe the 4th on the season. We'll add 5 minutes of stoppage time here, so plenty of time for either one of these clubs to try to sneak away with 3 points. James Kiffey, Eti Tavares, the mark. And Sacramento has a Cooney corner kick coming up. Great chance here, Kevin, as we will now see number 5, Danny Barrera, taken from the corner. Will be an outswinger with the left-footed Barrera to set it up here. The crowd getting behind the Republic. A goal by Justin Braun, the goal by Lucas Baldin has this one locked up. Both scores coming to the second half of play. Baldin defensively, Justin Braun up goes top. Tommy Stewart. The ball sails out of play.
Good ball in the box. Tommy Stew off his back heels going up, trying to get it on target. Need to crash.
You had Emra Clemente crashing the wrong way.
You need to crash it, run onto the ball. You can't be running backwards. There's no way you're going to be able to get enough.
Tommy Stewart allows Joaquin Rivas, who's got great pace as well. Step to the substitution. Off to Tommy Stewart with his right foot, the left foot, the touch, and it'll be off of the hip. Last touch by the Sacramento Republic, and we have a goal kick coming up. And Manuel Cavita again has just played phenomenal defense tonight from the center back position for the Real Monarchs.
Did a great job there. Showed Tommy Stewart out wide, able to block the cross and got lucky. Goes off Tommy Stewart in the end for a goal kick.
Tucker fans, you can watch all USL regular season and playoff games live, free in HD on YouTube. Connect with the USL YouTube channel today. Final 6 weeks of play here in the USL. A lot of matches will come down to the wire this season. There's not a team that has yet to lock one of the playoff positions here. Goal by goal, this whole season can change, and Paul Buckle trying to lead this club for a consecutive straight year, trying to defend the title that they won a year ago here at Bonney Field against Harrisburg City Islander. Minutes of extra time added, so still time here at Bonney Field. Going from a win to a draw. Kevin, this, you can just feel it. There's a feeling here that this one has slipped away, but still plenty of time. We saw a week ago when you had the unlikely man, Ivan Mirkovic, score just inside midfield, which would tend to be a through ball to looking maybe for a Gabe Gissy, finds the net, and they end up picking up a point. So still, there's plenty of time to make something happen here for the Sacramento Republic.
Yeah, there's going to be a chance here in the next 5 minutes. It's just a matter of who's going to be the person on the end of it, and are you going to take it?
Tommy Stewart was onside. And at the substitution, Lennon Celestino now into the midfield for the Real Monarchs. Shots tonight, 13 for Sacramento, 5 for the Real Monarchs, but they've got the one that counted. Tie it up from Lucas Baldin. Mirkovic goes down, another whistle is blown.
Opportunity here for a set piece. Get your big guys up. Get Danny Barrera on this. He likes to go quickly.
Remember Clemente, first touch, left foot. Well played by Eduardo Fernandez.
Decent effort there, looking for maybe someone to come across the face to just put something on target. Fernandez does a good job, holds on to it.
What do you like to see here for the last maybe 3 or 4 minutes?
Just everyone, you gotta go all out right now. Don't leave anything left in the tank. Leave it out on the pitch. But there's still time here. We got 2 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. There's going to be a chance. There's going to be an opportunity, Rob. And you got to keep telling yourself, you got to keep that belief. And if it happens to come to you, you got to be able to really suck it up, be a man, do your job, and put it in the back of the net.
Remember Clemente serving one in. Tommy Stewart, Justin Braun there. Ivan Mirkovic into the box. Looking for a handball with the Real Monarchs. They will not get it. Back out to Emre Clemente. Barrera with a switch. Kippy will send it in. Looking for a header. Here's Gabe Gissy. Just sent it over the crossbar. That was it. That was the opportunity for the Sacramento Republic to take a lead late in this game and just could not find target.
There's your chance. We keep saying it, Rob. Falls right to the left foot of Gissy. I mean, you can't really ask for more than that. As young Gissy's just leaning back too much. Technique just wasn't there. Let him down, Rob. Gives the Monarchs plenty of time here to slow things down.
You tend to see more of those balls later in the game because you're starting to get tired a little bit.
Yeah, that's the heavy legs, and to be honest and to be fair to Gissy, the ball's bouncing up a little bit. Really tough to kind of get your knee over the ball and strike it and get it down below the crossbar, but still, you got to figure out a way.
Barrera setting up this one all the way up to the weak Joaquin Rivas. Tommy Stewart fighting. Tommy Stewart, which way will it go? And it'll go the Republic's way of throw-in for number 10. Joaquin Rivas will take it instead. Tommy Stewart back to Joaquin Rivas. Justin Braun not there in time. Had to take a step back. Danny Barrera into the box. James Kiffey, too many in one area. And now a counter is being sprung, going the other way. Celestino is brought down, and Emra Clementa going to have a word. Celestino upset with it, but Emra Clementa will be hit with a yellow card.
Kind of have to do it. Clementa does a good job, slows it down, prevents that counterattack. Whoever allows Real to slow things down even more and burn another 30 seconds off the clock. Need to keep going here.
There's Danny Barrera. Final moments here in this one from Bonney Field. The momentum changed after the goal for Sacramento. But here is another chance on the run. Tommy Stewart making a decent run, just missed it. Cleared away by Okawanu.
The bounces, the breaks just can't go Republic's way. That was just 6 inches away from being on Tommy Stewart's left foot, giving him the opportunity to get something on target. But a great look there by Justin Braun. Deft little touch right there, just out of the reach.
Still fighting for it on this end near the byline.
Corner kick here.
Corner kick, and that is the veteran that we see from a guy like Tommy Stewart, who's able to pick up key set pieces this late in the ball game. This might be the final chance for Sacramento.
Totally agree with that. Tommy Stewart does a great job.
Crowds into it. Bleachers are shaking. Danny Barrera lines up on the ball. Tommy Stewart, Justin Braun in the box. Nemanja Vukovic making a run for it. Mickey Daly just pokes it too high.
That might be all she wrote, Rob.
We've seen that too often this evening. A dejected Tower Bridge Battalion. Corner kicks tonight, favoring the Republic 8-1. Each team hit with 3 cautions. One of them will be detrimental, as number 18 will be out for the next 2 matches after accumulation. And there is the whistle by referee Matthew Buckman. The Republic, the Real Monarchs, a draw at 1 apiece. Justin Braun with a goal. It seemed to be likely the game winner, but Lucas Baldin, as a substitution, comes in and scores, and we leave this one tied apiece. We'll come back after the break, have your highlights, have your stats and final thoughts from Kevin Goldthwait as well. A tough draw for the Republic here at home, as they are unable to pick up 3 points and advance higher up in the Western Conference standings. Stay tuned.
When Martin Cooper invented the mobile phone in 1973,
Hello? Yeah, this is Marty. Guess what we did?
Connectivity took a mighty leap forward. Staying connected is also the Mazda way. That's why the 2015 Mazda 3 uses cutting-edge technology.
Hey.
Hi. Headed home?
On my way.
To keep you seamlessly connected to the world around you and the road beneath you. This is the 2015 Mazda 3. What do you drive?
Guys, I got the jerseys. El Nino.
Aquí.
Spray Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Don Ovan.
Think that's me?
You guy. It's $40. Can you cover that?
I'll send it to you right now. Done.
Okay, got it. So hat-trick Rick, he's the best player on our team. You get the ball, you give it to him.
Great.
Rick.
On your phone, online, on the go, Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done.
All right, Don, you're on. Nope, just kidding.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. How do you start your day?
What is she doing? Oh, there you go. I won. You are sizzling right now.
Please don't make me explain.
Oh, come on. Hello. What about me?
Look at that. Yeah.
I'm the Tootsie-nator.
Step into a Slim Jim.
The right place at the right time. Yeah, we'll just keep moving on, huh?
That's how we get it started. Watch Good Day. I'm so happy. And find your happy place.
It's all yours.
It's all ours.
We found the one.
Our piece of the dream.
Home sweet home.
Here to stay.
Permanent.
Rooted.
Residence.
Relocated. I've been relocated.
Packing up shop.
Headed out of Dodge.
Hitting the bricks.
Calling the bank.
A short-term world needs a long-term bank. For great rates and step-by-step guidance from one of the nation's top mortgage lenders, call on US Bank.
Onward.
Upward.
Back to Bonney Field here alongside Kevin Goldthwait. I'm Rob McAllister. A draw 1-1 between the Real Monarchs and the Sacramento Republic FC. And let's take a look at our man of the match. And tonight's man of the match brought to you by Bonney Plumbing, Heating and Air, and Rooter Service. Justin Braun with that goal here this evening. He made good runs. He really collapsed, made sure that defense was on him each and every night, and he really created space for a lot of his teammates.
Yeah, he did a good job. Got in the end of that final and got a goal, got himself on the score sheet, which is the big bonus for him. Hopefully he can kind of continue that and roll with it, that momentum that he creates tonight.
And his goal coming in the 67th minute. Well, here are your full-time highlights presented by NorCal Honda Dealers. NorCal gets it for style, performance, and value you can't beat. See your Northern California Honda dealer now for your best deals. And there is, once again, the goal from Justin Braun, the assist from Rodrigo Lopez, and then Lucas Balding comes in as a substitution, called on, picks up his 4th on the season. A couple of great chances for Sacramento all night long. They had the corner, they had the set piece chances, they had through balls. They just could not find net.
Yeah, it's just the breaks aren't going their way right now, and they haven't been going their way. And honestly, after that first goal, it's almost, where's the confidence in the guys to continue to push forward rather than sitting back on your heels? You got to have the confidence to know that you can go out and try to get another one. You played so well for the first, 50, 60, 65 minutes, 70 minutes for that matter, only to sit back on their heels for the final 20, 15 minutes.
Well, this draw feels almost like a loss here tonight. It is a tough one indeed. 1-1 final segment coming up. After this, we'll have our goal of the match. Stay tuned.
You get it. You know the difference between throwing some style and throwing your money away. That's why NorCal gets Honda Accord. More power and luxury than Camry, and it costs less to own than a Subaru. And look at the gas mileage. 50 with curves like that? Crazy. It's why Car and Driver named Accord a 10 Best a record 29 times. So when your Northern California Honda dealer offers $189 a month on a new Accord, you know what to do. You get it.
At UC Davis, the lives we touch inspire us. One team, one choice. One UC Davis.
Indomitable. Like the trees that surround us, our roots run deep, our foundation strong. This is a game played to the sound of chants, to the sound of anthems. This game is played to the sound of glory. We are Sacramento. Indomitable we stand. For the Republic we stand.
When Martin Cooper invented the mobile phone in 1973,
Hello? Yeah, this is Marty. Guess what we did?
connectivity took a mighty leap forward. Staying connected is also the Mazda way. That's why the 2015 Mazda 3 uses cutting-edge technology.
Hey.
Hi. Headed home?
On my way.
To keep you seamlessly connected to the world around you and the road beneath you. This is the 2015 Mazda 3. What do you drive?
A draw here tonight at Bonney Field, 1-1 between the Real Monarchs and the Republic. And let's get to our goal of the match, brought to you by Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide, it's on your side. We'll go to the 67th minute. Rodrigo Lopez finding the noggin of Justin Braun.
Just love that Rodrigo gets himself in a good position, hits the ball hard across the face of the goal is what you want to do in that situation. And a good looking finish there by Braun. Gets his head on it, just able to direct it in. Doesn't have to do much, but does enough to get a goal.
All right, now let's get to your final stats. Brought to you by Wells Fargo. So telling, 16 shots tonight, Kevin. You feel like you've got to have a few more goals at hand.
Yeah, and then the one stat that they're not showing here is the goals, and that's 1-1. The one that, and the only stat that really matters. But we did dominate statistically on this right now. Just unfortunate, couldn't get another goal here tonight.
And here, let's go to our standing update here as we currently go. Sacramento continues to remain in 7th place. But, Kevin, we talked about that, and while this draw almost feels like a loss, You said, let's think about getting 9 points for the rest of the season. You got one here tonight. You got 8 more to go to likely find your way in that final 6.
Yeah, 5 more games to play. I mean, there's a good possibility that it happens, but still, I mean, there's a lot of work to do to get those points, and you would have loved to come out here as a difference between 5 minutes. You pick up 3 points. Been a great start, and you talk about momentum going into the postseason. It would have been a good start to really get that momentum building.
All right, I want to thank our entire crew with Franklin Pictures, our executive producer, Rusty Bravado, producer, Jeff Butler, for Morgan Reagan on the sideline, for Kevin Goldthwait up here in the booth. I'm Rob McAllister. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast here. A draw between the Republic and the Real Monarchs. Next week's another match ahead right here at Bonney Field. Make sure you come out and support your home club as they march on to the 2015 postseason.
Guys, I got the jerseys. El Nino. Aquí. Spray Dan. Oh, yeah. Don Ovan.
Think that's me?
You guy. It's $40. Can you cover that?
I'll send it to you right now. Done.
Okay, got it. So hat-trick Rick, he's the best player on our team. You get the ball, you give it to him.
Great.
Rick.
On your phone, online, on the go, Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done.
All right, Don, you're on. Nope, just kidding.
Nice. Chevy's got 3 great deals to choose from this summer. Which works the best with your budget?
I'm drawn to the 0%.
$1,000 cash back. I've never ever thought about leasing a car until I saw that deal.
Which one's your favorite?
0%. $1,000 always looks nice going in my pocket.
Sorry, I changed my
Now
mind.
let me tell you something that's super cool. You can choose any one of these deals on any of these cars.
Seriously?
It's gorgeous, man. This is a nice car.
Oh, I like the stitching.
It's an easy choice. Find your tag and choose your deal for an extra summer bonus.
Yeah, this thing's pretty sweet.
Love means never having to say,
I love you.
Thanks.
Hang on, let me just...
Mike and Molly.
Weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on CW31.
Signature service, baby.
At Jiffy Lube, we want you to have it all. Expertise and convenience. That's why with our range of services and our award-winning training program, you can be sure to find our expert technicians around almost every corner.
All good?
Sure is. See you next time.
Thank you.
Visit jiffylube.com for deals and locations around every corner. Jiffy Lube, leave worry behind.